why nothing can stop you or your manifestation. Hi, I am your host, Piper Sky Cheyenne, and welcome back to Rebuild Reality, where we talk about who we really are, why we're here, and how all of this works. Now, I put out a video recently about how your assumptions create your reality, and one of the viewers left a comment, and they said, cool, but people are programmed with the assumptions they have. How can you stop the assumptions without hypnosis, past life regression, or simply investigating the underlying cause of the assumption? If it were that easy to stop, addictions wouldn't exist. How can you rebuild without first breaking down? You know, it's kind of interesting because I spent several years back and for quite some time doing exactly that, doing hypnosis, past life regression with QHHT. And so I understand all of that. I understand the power of it. I understand what it is. I also understand what it's not. Because what it is it's putting you into a deep hypnotic state, which is the same as meditation, as like you, before you go to bed, when you're really like, you relax down, and just before you drop off to sleep, you can get into that state and just stay there. In fact, I used to practice this all the time. So that's all it is. It's getting in that state, that very relaxed state, and daydreaming of what you want, the reality that you want. Because when you're in that relaxed state, it opens up the left and right hemispheres of the mind, and it can kind of get in better, right? And that's what it is. That's what it is. But we can do that. All of us can do that. All of us have the ability. So I like the part where she says about simply investigating the underlying cause of the assumption. And we should always investigate the underlying cause of the assumption. Why do I think that? Why do I even believe that? Just because other people believe that, even because the entire collective of humanity believes that, does that mean that you have to believe that too? Does that mean that that has to be true for you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is true for everyone else of all humanity does not have to be true for you. And this is the whole point. This is when we discover this incredible power that all of us have within us. Now, how can you rebuild without first breaking down? Well, certainly you should look at these things. Why am I getting this response? Why is life, why is my job, why is my boss, why is my partner responding to me this way? Why is all these things happening? Maybe I better take another look at what I'm putting out, what I'm believing, of how I'm acting, of how I'm behaving. Maybe that's why I'm getting these responses. So we always have to look at that, and then we get the message. Then if we need to cry, if we need to bang on the wall or something, we go ahead and do it. We let it go. Because otherwise, it's like your grandmother or the guy next door who's, talking and telling the same stories over and over and over again about something that happened like 20, 30 years ago. They're still reliving it. They still haven't let it go. I don't think any of us want to be like that. So how can you rebuild without first breaking down? Well, you want to do exactly that. You want to investigate it, but you want to go through it quickly. You don't want to hold on to it, because otherwise, if we think that these things are a problem, we believe that we're damaged by them. We believe that we're, suffering from them still. And we get stuck in these endless healing cycles. And boy, spirituality is a lot about that. I have to say that there's a lot of money to be made, and a lot of money being made on agreeing with you that there's something wrong with you. And I will never, ever agree with you that there is something wrong with you. You are an infinite, powerful being. And that's the whole point of me doing these videos, is to let you know, to show that to you, to help prove that to you, that you are that. And I don't think that you'd probably be here unless you believed that. Like I said in my last video, there's a part of us that you just kind of know. You believe in magic and miracles. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking in the first place, right? So how do we change our experience? How do we do these things? Well, it's all about our focus, you know, because it's our beliefs and what we've been thinking repetitively, our assumptions that are showing up out there. So we got to get through our heads where this reality is coming from in the first place. And it's coming from here. It's coming from our minds, what we think. We don't think that that has any effect, but it's everything. It's absolutely everything. Because this is literally a magnetic electrical signal that goes out that is affecting the energy that creates matter, that creates worlds, that is programming it and telling it what to do. So whatever you believe is true for you, you're telling it. It's taking your order. Your order for your reality is being taken, you can view it this way, by the universe to however you think, however you assume, whatever you believe. That's what's creating it. So that's where the steering wheel is. The steering wheel is us in here. So all of us have the free will to change our thoughts, to change our beliefs. No one has the power to control that. No one and nothing has the power to stop you from thinking any way you want to think, from believing anything you want to. So remember, like I said, this is a 365-degree virtual reality. You can think about it that way. And you are the projector. Because that's literally what's happening here, you know? So it's an illusion that something can stop you, that something has power over you. But nothing does other than us. Nothing can stop you but you. And that's a big thing. You know, we realize how much we're stumbling over ourselves, how much we're getting in our way all the time. You know, we believe we have no power, but we always have the power to think a better thought. We always have the ability to change the view of ourselves from a victim to the victor of all of this, realizing that you've always been given the free will to think whatever you want to. It's always been there. And it's always there for the taking. You know, no one can focus. So no one can force you to focus differently, to believe differently. And like I said, this is where all your power is in all of that, is in seeing this illusion of reality. But this is why they call it the universe, because it's the universe. This is the universe of you, universe of one. And what we're doing right here, right now, is that we are waking up from the dark ages of the idea that we are anything but infinite, limitless beings. Because this is the reality. So never limit yourself. Always question everything. Always question all of this. And don't ever ask me to agree to see you as anything less than the magnificent, incredible being that you are. Because I won't agree to that. I won't agree that anything can stop you, because I know that nothing can. And I want you to find this out too. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it source. You can call it creator. You can call it Allah. You can call it God. Anything that you want. But you are that creation. You are the Son of God. And this is your playground. Don't suffer. This is for you to find all about you. And that's why nothing can really stop you or your manifestation. So thank you for being here. Love your comments and everything. I'll see you again soon.